9-year-old Jason is concerned.
I'm still worried a little. I'm still a little worried because I just think it's going to get all stolen, you know?
This sheet of paper is the cause for the concern. A list left earlier this week by Homeowners Association of Auburn Greens that mandates leaving garage doors up from 8 to 4 Monday through Friday.
I don't think it's a good idea because they're going to steal my bike. I got electric scooter. I got electric wheelchair. I got all kinds of stuff. And I just don't think it's a good idea to have it open.
For every home like Jason's that is following the new rule, there are plenty of others that are not, like Shally Ia.
I have nothing to hide. I understand somebody had people living in the garage. I don't. I am
So what if they were?
Following the rules. All I'm asking is a reasonable way of going around this. If you want to do a bi-monthly inspection of my garage, I have nothing to hide. If I have something that's...
Is it really your garage if people are coming by and inspecting it every couple of weeks? Doesn't make any sense. This is intrusive in every way. And you give an inch, they'll take a mile.
Being stored in there and you don't like it, I'll remove it.
Residents say a $200 fine and an administrative hearing are the potential punishment for keeping the door down. But for some, paying the fine may be worth avoiding a burglary.
Let me give you the $200 fine right now. Give me a month so that I can get my stuff out, and I might as well empty everything out and leave the garage door open permanently because there's no point in having a garage door then.
As some residents seem to be testing how open the garage needs to be, regardless of the choice to keep the door up or down, many residents share a common disdain for the rule.
I hope it does change.
Okay.
I hope it does.
Glad that kid's getting a dose of reality that we do not live in a free country. The biggest propaganda.
Fence was built the same year that the home and the pool were built in 2014. Their homeowner's insurance company told them they are required to have a fence around their pool, but just last year, 2 years later in 2016, the HOA told the family to take it down.
4 things motivated Susan Durger
The HOA family members with somebody who owns a fencing company.
and her husband to install this safety gate around their backyard pool.
Okay, Mango, you're
6-year-old Kaz, 7-year-old Raya, and their dogs Mango and Coconut.
It provides safety for the entire community and our family. Pool fence is not an eyesore. It blends into the home, it matches our home, and there's probably been at least 50 pool fences of this same type installed in this neighborhood.
Really?
Who cares if it is an eyesore? I don't know where we get this idea that eyesore, oh, I don't like looking at that, oh, hurts. I mean, there's piles of trash and junk, yes, I understand that, but a fence is an eyesore? It's ridiculous. It's totally nonsense. It's control freaks.
We sent Sky 2 over the subdivision to check that out. In a matter of minutes, we found 7 pool fences just like Durga Prasad's.
Pools are such a headache. I don't know why anybody puts them in. You like them for a year, and then you're hardly ever going to use them. You're just paying for maintenance and upkeep. Totally not worth it. Get a pass to a local rec center or gym. Way better.
Lots like hers can only have a non-privacy fence constructed of iron.
A privacy fence goes around the perimeter of your yard. A pool fence is totally different.
And attorney David Kahn says the subdivision's deed restrictions make no mention at all of pool fences.
And the way Texas law works is it says if the deed restrictions don't impose a restriction, it's up to the owner to decide how to use their property.
But just because somebody has a really nice big house and yard doesn't mean that they have extra money at the end of the month. All the money that they're making could be going into the upkeep. I mean, the lawn care for this is going to be over $1,000 a month, just the grass alone, and trimming back all those trees. The assumption that, oh, you have a big, huge house and a mansion means you have all this extra money to put a brand new pool fence in is completely wrong.
Still, the board has denied her appeal to allow her fence twice.
The rules of the subdivision seem to have more precedence over human life, and that's what bothers us a lot.
Khan says she has 3 choices: move, pay for a much more expensive.
She knows she's going to be on TV, so she goes and picks out a set of scrubs to wear.
Fence allowed by the HOA, or sue the board.
What sometimes I tell homeowners is they have to sue first to have a fair chance.
Now, he says that because in Texas, if the homeowner sues and wins, the HOA has to pay for the homeowner's court costs. But if the HOA sues the homeowner, even if the homeowner prevails, they are not entitled to recover the cost of hiring an attorney and defending themselves.
If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, I do 3 types of videos. I do yard sale, treasure hunting type videos. I also talk about what sold the prior week. And then we kind of do these reacting videos where it's like business or economics, society in general. So we do about 2 of each, or I do about 2 videos of each category a week. So if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be great. And also, I appreciate a like of the video. We get a nice house in an HOA. The HOA is a combination of single-family homes and townhouses, a working-class neighborhood. The townhouses pay more HOA fees, are maintained by the HOA. Single-family homes pay a little less and are maintained by owners. HOA fees go up by 10% every single year I lived there without any exception. I have 2 older, retired, and very meticulous neighbors. Oh, that's the worst. I used to have one of those. One came from a communist country and truly doesn't give 2 shits what anyone else does on their property. He's perplexed that some Americans in the land of the free love to bitch about what their neighbor is doing. My other neighbor is an 88-year-old guy that gets on his hands and knees to weed his grass. Dude is so close to death that he shouldn't start reading a book. Yet, all he cares about in life is bitching about everyone else's yard. Yep, that kind of asshole. That's a problem. When people are retired and all they're doing is being a problem for the people who are still working and paying for their retirement. He turns me in for literally everything. If I wait 10 days to cut my grass instead of doing it in a week, I get a violation. Brown spot on my lawn from a bug or something else? Violation. Mulch looks a little old around my bushes? Violation. Left my garage cans a couple of hours past dusk? Violation. I deal with this horse shit nonstop for 2 years.
Welcome back. Well, tonight, our team, we've told you recently about a new state law preventing homeowners associations from banning pickup trucks and work trucks from parking in driveways. That law, Wendy, just took effect.
Yeah, that's right. But since then, Sarasota homeowners reached out to investigator Adam Walser saying their HOA does not plan to change. New tonight, Adam breaks down why the association is still enforcing the parking rules despite this new law.
Ryan McIntyre, who goes by Mac,
He's standing there. Ready, action. Go.
Ryan McIntyre, who goes by Mac, loves his 2014 Chevy Silverado pickup.
It's functional, hauling things most of all. Also is the extended cab.
Hold on.
Most of all.
Hauling things? Oh yeah? Where's your hitch?
Also is the extended cab because I do have a wife and daughter.
But his truck doesn't easily fit into his garage, and
I cannot park my own truck in my own driveway.
His subdivision, The Meadows.
That's because it's technically not your driveway. As long as you got an HOA, it's theirs.
Doesn't allow pickup trucks or commercial vehicles in their driveways between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. based on rules written in 1976. Before Jimmy Carter first took office. Violators caught by the association's nightly safety patrol face warning letters, fines, and can be towed out of their own driveways. Mack agreed to the rules when he moved into the neighborhood in 2019, but hoped a new law would change that.
You can imagine how ecstatic I was when I heard that I could park it in my own house.
Mack and his wife now make twice daily trips to drop off and pick up his truck at a fenced-in lot our odometer shows is 0.8 of a mile from his home. He and his neighbors pay $500.
So we're wasting money, gas, time. This is probably the same type of people that freak out about climate change are the ones that are creating these rules.
He and his neighbors pay $500 per vehicle per year to park there.
We all know each other. We see each other.
Now there's the scam. Whoever owns that lot probably knows where it's related to who's making the rules at the HOA. Probably is the HOA president. Got fined $35 for keeping my daughter's bike on the front steps during the day. Got fined $35 for sidewalk chalk in a neighborhood full of families. I got fined $35 for a potted tomato plant on my back porch. Had to fight a $35 charge that said I brought in a drink other than water to the community pool, even though there's always someone there, and no one ever said a word to me. I was told by the office it's because I brought a water bottle in that wasn't clear. Oh, it is crazy. And they couldn't confirm that I only had water in it. They dropped the charge on my account, but because it took 3 weeks for me to get a hold of anyone, I wasn't able to use the pool for those 3 weeks. It's freaking crazy, man. They've raised our HOA fees every single year we've been here. It's outrageous. They've threatened to charge every single dog owner in the complex if they find more dog poop on the lawn. I get it's disgusting, but what the F? I'm not in kindergarten. That shit does not fly. The icing on the cake is when they sent out a message a month into lockdown telling us they would be going around inspecting and any violations would receive fines. Their examples included having more than one chair on the front steps, keeping bikes on your back porch, keeping your recycling bins on the front steps, or chalk drawings during a pandemic. HOAs suck and exist to suck money from you. I've literally had landlords who give me more freedom than my HOA. I hate them and will never ever again be a part of one. It sucks because I love my neighborhood and the people in it, but the management company can suck my... The silliest argument for an HOA is that it increases the property values, but unless you're moving next year, I'm not sure why you would want to be paying more in taxes every year. To me, it's a total scam. I think that's why local governments don't do anything or hardly enough to crack down on these HOAs, because the government knows that the HOA basically enforces these rules for them because the local government probably doesn't have the ability to enforce these rules. So they just let the HOA do it, give the HOA all of this legal ability, and then property taxes can go up and their revenues can increase. It's completely ridiculous.
She made that decision after seeing an unwelcome surprise she wasn't expecting in her property tax bill.
Yeah, her property taxes climbed well above 100%, and now she's been priced out of her home. And we also spoke to an attorney who says there's a specific reason buyers are facing this challenge more often, especially over the last few years. The perils of property taxes taking a toll on Tamara Ransom. She bought her Winter Haven home last May, but less than a year later, it's on the market after receiving an unwelcome surprise.
I felt like I'd been baited and switched. When you buy a house, I see the taxes at $2,700. I expect it'll vary a little bit, a few hundred, $1,000, but in no way did I expect it would go up 174%.
Many new homeowners faced this sticker shock when they received their trim notices with their new assessed home value. Those bills were due at the end of March. You have been doing what you can to try to make this work.
It's very upsetting because I put most of my savings into the house, the down payment and the things, alarm systems and things like that. And I'm losing all of that because I have to sell the house and I'm not going to get really anything back. And then I have to look for a new house.
This is definitely a buyer beware type of a situation.
Michael Finn is an attorney based in St. Petersburg.
Values have soared in Florida, particularly anywhere near the water. And somebody that bought a house 5 years ago may realize a value increase of 2 to 3 times. You can dispute it, but you're not going to win a significant decrease because the property assessor's office is very skilled at their valuations.
All those that support HOAs because they want their property values to go up.
Congratulations, you played yourself.